Hey, I'll start a new series that is Travel Guides to Japan. Things you should know before you come here. Today I'll talk about what you all use when you come to Japan. That is, train. Train in Japan first started in 1872 between Shinbashi to Yokohama with the help of England. Railways established everywhere in Japan after that. However, we had wars. Railways became one of the main targets of attacks. They were heavily damaged, and rebuilding process was not easy. One of the famous episodes of rebuilding the railways after the war is Hiroden in Hiroshima. You know, atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima in August 1945, and the city was devastated. But it is said that the trams there started running again after only 3 days of bombing. Only 3 days later. Can you believe that? Hiroden, Hiroshima Dentetsu, the company operating the tram in Hiroshima, they offered a free ride for people in Hiroshima after bombing. People used Hiroden to search for their families or to get out of the city to the hospital to heal their injured bodies. But how? And who served as a conductor? Well, engineers fixed problems very quickly, and young teenagers such as 16-year-old boy and a girl served as a train conductor. Hiroden running after only 3 days, that encouraged many people. So Hiroden remained special to the people in Hiroshima. As you can imagine, after the war, like everywhere else in the world, rebuilding the railways was not easy at all. There were many hardships. I won't explain them all, it becomes too long, but people back then tried so hard to make such railway systems as they are today. And in 1964, finally the bullet train, Shinkansen, what Japan is famous for, made its debut. What good about Shinkansen is, since its opening, there have been 0 fatal accidents. I mean, there have been no train accidents that killed passengers on the train. Shinkansen system took over 50 years in making. Its plan began even before the World War II. So maybe that could be the reason for bullet train having such a high degree of safety. And bullet train, Shinkansen, is operated by JR, Japan Railway. JR used to be called Kokutetsu and owned by the Japanese government, but in 1987, it was privatized and it is divided into 7 companies. Many state-owned companies privatized in Japan. Right now, there are many railway companies in Japan, but some of them are in a tough situation. For example, Choshi Dentetsu. It is the company operating the railways in Choshi City, Chiba Prefecture. It is established 100 years ago, so yes, it is an old company. However, population over there is decreasing and therefore not many people use trains anymore. And as a result, its management had been referred as Mannen Akaji and Gakepuchi on many newspapers. Mannen means 10,000 years, so it is like for a very long time. Akaji means deficit or in the red, and the gakepuchi means on the edge of cliff. So both words describe how Choshi Dentetsu's management was in a critical condition. But Choshi Dentetsu has a unique story. train ticket didn't sell enough, so what they sold instead? What do you think? Well, senbei. They sold senbei, rice crackers, at the stations, and they sold well. The company turned profitable in 2021 for the first time in 6 years. Last year, again, the company was profitable. Cool, right? Also, other railway company called Hokusou Tetsudo, which is the railway company connects between Chiba and Tokyo, was often referred as 日本一運賃が高い. It means the fare is the most expensive in Japan. However, it finally reduced the fares in October 2022. And guess what happened? Passengers using Hokusou Tetsudo has increased by 30%. Alrighty, so what I wanted to say is, there are many railway companies in Japan and they are trying hard to survive, especially in the countryside. So when you come, you can remember that maybe. And in Japan, some people love trains. They are called 鉄道オタク. In short, 鉄オタ. And some people like taking pictures of trains. They are called 撮り鉄. You might see many 鉄オタ when you come to Japan. It is Japanese culture kind of, I think. Lastly, if you are planning to travel all over Japan, it is definitely better if you buy Japan Rail Pass. This is the website for it. If you are planning to travel from Tokyo to Kyoto, then Osaka, Fukuoka, etc., then you want to use the bullet train, Shinkansen, right? But bullet train tickets are really expensive. If you buy Japan Rail Pass, it gets cheaper. I wish I could buy it too, but it is only available for foreigners visiting Japan for sightseeing. And trains in Japan are really famous for punctuality, so you can enjoy that too. If it's delayed for 3 minutes or so, they apologize to you. Anyways, enough talking. That is all for today. I hope you will have a great time in here. If you have anything you want to know about Japan, please let me know in comment. ありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。